Hey there, so today I want to talk about how to build inner peace. There are a few steps in order to do this, and they're all very important. And the first one is acceptance. You have to accept your situation, because if you don't accept your situation, you can never be at peace. If you have a certain trauma and you haven't accepted it, you won't be at peace. If you have grief because someone died, you lost someone, you are not at peace. If you are in a situation, even if it's small, and you haven't accepted it, maybe you didn't get a promotion at your work, and you won't be at peace because you haven't accepted it. Now, we aren't superhumans, we can't just accept anything. If your mother died this second, you're not going to be able to accept that just right now, you know, and you don't want to accept it, or you can accept it, and it's very important to distinguish. You shouldn't have a stone cold heart, you know. You should be able to acknowledge your emotions, but to have control over them. Now, this is a different topic. Sorry, let me take a step back. You should be able to accept your situation eventually, and this will bring you peace. Because if you don't, then you won't be at peace. And let's leave the stone cold heart at the side for a moment, because that is it's a bit of a different topic. Anyways, acceptance, very important. That's the foundation. Second, we have gratitude and contentment, and your attitude as well. Let's first start with, well, they basically, honestly, they are intertwined, because with a good attitude, you are very grateful for what you have. You are content. I'm going to leave content a second. We'll do that in a second later. First, your attitude and your gratitude. Those are very important. Those are intertwined, because if you are very grateful where you are, then your attitude will automatically be better. If you have a good attitude, then you will be grateful for what you have. Your attitude is very important, because if you don't have a optimistic attitude towards life, there won't be that peace that you need, or that is so desirable. Because if you have a pessimistic outlook or attitude, then there won't be peace, because you see everything in a negative light. And so gratitude is also very important. So if you're very grateful for where you are, for what you do have, that's that old saying again, count your blessings, not your troubles. Super important, because that will bring you more peace in where you are. If you're very grateful for what you do have, then that's going to bring you more peace than if you're constantly worried about what you don't have. And this ties into the next thing, which is contentment. If you are not content with what you have, again, this ties everything. These all tie into one another. Acceptance also ties back into this one. Contentment. If you are not content with what you have right now, if you constantly, let's say I want a certain car, then I can be unhappy because I wish I had that car. I would be so happy if I had that car. Or it could also be with like a partner or something. I wish I had a partner, man, then I would be happy. I wish I had this job, then I would be happy. I wish I was into this school. I wish I got into this accepted into school, then I would be happy. There are so many things which will deprive our happiness because we desire something. And that's the key. You should be able to, if you are happy with what you have right now, then you will be happy with whatever desire you attain. If you are not happy where you are right now, then you will never be happy with what you want to achieve. And I'm not talking about certain circumstances. If you're terminally sick, but even though then it can still be the same case, because there are terminally sick people who are still at peace, you know, they have accepted their situation and they don't want to be better necessarily. But I'm not talking about those things too much, because those are very extreme examples, but still it's possible to be happy in those dire situations, as I just stated with an example. So if you are content with what you have, if I don't desire to be anywhere else than where I am right now, then I'll be at peace, then I'll have that inner peace. And you could say, yeah, but you should have goals, right? You should be ambitious. Yes, definitely, that's very good. It's very good to have goals in your life and to have a certain aim. I'm a very big supporter of that, but you should be happy with where you are in that journey. So if my goal is to be the best person I want to be, or let's say another example, to get into a certain school, to get a certain job, then I should not desire to be there right now, because that's impossible. I can't be there right now. I should be desiring, or I should be content with where I am right now in that journey. So if I want to have a certain job, but I have to work towards it and it takes a long time, I should be content with where I am in a journey right now, and not that I want to be there right now. Because if I want to be there right now, then I'll be unhappy because I'm not there right now, and the desire will take that inner peace from me and that happiness from me. So those are like 4 things, or let's see. We have acceptance. You should accept your situation. You should have a healthy attitude. You should be grateful for what you have, and you should not desire anything that you cannot have right now. Those are 4 things that all tie together, and that will give you inner peace. And I think those are the foundations of it. And of course, there are many things that are many aspects to life which will give you fulfillment and inner peace. And I would say, you can also say, okay, but what about responsibilities? The responsibility doesn't bring that meaning, and don't you need meaning to be at peace as well? Yes, that's also a good point, and that's why I'm saying it right now, to tie out to wrap up the video. Yes, I do think responsibility is also a big thing. You could say, like, let's take monks for an example. You know, I think of those monks in Thailand who are at peace, and as all the things I just discussed, I believe they have mastered those things, so they don't desire anything outside of what they have right now. But they also have meaning out of their responsibility. You know, they have certain duties they have to fulfill each day, and that brings meaning as well, and inner peace. So I think if you do those things that I just mentioned before, those 4: acceptance, attitude, contentment, gratitude, yes, that bring you inner peace. But I think you should also still be active, because even though it will bring you inner peace, meaning is also very important, and ties into inner peace. So that is also another part which I just want to add. So yeah, I hope that helped. I hope you got something from it. If you want to add something, please leave it in the comments, and thank you for watching, and have a nice day.